Aries, welcome. This is your weekly forecast. So I'm trying something a little bit different here, and I'm going to timestamp these just so you have a little more information. I want to call in some astrological aspects as well. So for this week, what's going to mostly impact you from an astrological perspective is the first quarter moon in Leo on May 4th. And so that's going to be a time for you to call on your courage and momentum to push through, take bold steps towards your goals. And the theme for you this week is going to be personal growth and self-development. Okay, so this is about, again, calling on that creativity and expressive energy, taking action towards your passion projects or personal transformation that you've been holding back on. So it's about like not overthinking things and just stepping forward with courage. And I want to see how you're feeling about this just to start. So we have justice. So I feel like you feel like this is like long overdue. It's your time to shine now. Things are coming into perspective for you, and you're really figuring things out and figuring out how you want to move forward and what you want to be and what you want to do and what you want to work on. Okay. Let's see. So it's like also karma is just kind of working its way through, and you're able to see things more clearly, and you're able to really figure out like what is the right path for you, essentially. And karma for me, I feel like, is just an opportunity for you to understand what's going on and to make adjustments in the moment. So it's actually a good thing because it's showing you a mirror of what you're doing and what your actions are causing, what that ripple effect is, so that you can say, okay, you know what, yeah, I don't like the direction that this is going in, so I'm going to adjust and make the change now. So that's what karma is. So what else? What else? Thank you. Okay, so we have, wonderful, we have the Ace of Cups here. So this project, whatever it is that you have the opportunity to start or begin, and this could even be love as well, but this really, since the focus is on personal development and growth, you may also be finding new ways to love yourself here. Okay, and give yourself more love. So I'm always promoting those self-care practices. So I see some of you may even take the time to do what feels good, whether it's writing, journaling, drawing, like going and getting a massage, or just whatever it is that makes you feel good. Even if it's just sitting out in nature, you're going to be doing that this week. So that's wonderful. And this is really about like new opportunities. And if you are going to work on a project or something new or a business venture, you're researching, or you want to go ahead and explore and take some steps toward, this is about doing what you love. So as long as it's what you love and it's what you're excited about and you feel passionate about, then you're definitely being guided towards that. If it's not, then maybe there's something else that you feel more okay, so it's really about focusing on what is the priority for you and what feels good to you. So we also have this Judgment coming out here. All right, so yeah, you are evolving. You're continuing to evolve this week, and that's really aligned with your personal growth and development. And I feel like there may be something that you're working through, since we did have karma showing up. You may be working through just figuring out what is fair and just in a particular situation. And it could even be related to something that you are starting and something new that you're going to be exploring. So if you come from an authentic place and you run things through your heart space, then you will know what is fair, what is just. And always also looking at it from an emotional intelligence standpoint, because from that perspective, you're able to have empathy. You're able to get a better understanding of how everyone feels. You're also able to just view it from a more objective standpoint, take yourself out of it, and view it as an observer, and that would also help you to come up with the most fair and just approach to things. Okay, so what else? What else for Aries this week? We'll take it. Thank you. Oh, we have two. Okay, so we have the Star. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so this is getting back to your hopes and your dreams. And I'm even hearing like for some of you like fantasies. So if you do have new love coming in, you may be able to explore some fantasies that you have, and even with your current partner, it does not matter. But yeah, that may be in the mix for you this week. So definitely explore, do what feels good to you and what you feel comfortable with. All right, so what else for the star? Okay, I also feel like there's healing happening here. So you are growing, you're evolving, you're raising your frequency and vibration, and this is all giving you hope as well. So it's like there are no limits, you are limitless, and what you can accomplish and achieve has no limits on it. So this is about whatever you desire and working towards that. So go ahead and get started is what I'm hearing. We also have the Prince of Wands here. So I feel like you're also feeling like in a creative space, and you are feeling courageous and confident, and you're ready. You're ready for this. I like that. So what advice? Let's get a couple oracles here. What advice do we have for Aries? Okay, so we have resilience. So definitely call on your strength and courage. You got this. And you're able to work through, persevere through any challenges that you encounter as a part of this process, because you are in fact doing something that you love. So the challenges, yes, they're going to come up because you designed certain lessons for yourself to learn. But if you remember that, and you remember why you're doing what you're doing and what you're working toward, that will hopefully help you to resolve things quickly. All right, observing. So we already talked about you taking yourself out of it and viewing the situation and scenario as an observer, and we have confirmation there of that. And also trusting in yourself and in your gifts and in your abilities. You are talented, you're powerful, and you're going to learn whatever it is that you want to learn to be successful and to grow. So if you are thinking and worried and you have some anxiety about that, it's really time to let that go. But I feel like you are going to get into a more creative space, and you're going to also be opening yourself up to receive. We have receive here twice, so that's a really strong indication that you are open, or you will be opening yourself up to be more connected with your higher self and source and your guides, and to receive those messages and those downloads that are available to you to help support you in this new endeavor. Okay, so what else do we have for Aries this week? So let's see what kind of challenges may come up for you. Thank you. All right, so we have the 10 of Cups in a challenge place. Okay, so I feel like we need to go back and just reiterate the trust part. Trust in yourself, trust in the process. Know that as you are experiencing and you're encountering karma, you're encountering things that you feel like this isn't authentically me, I don't align with this. It's really about your attitude in those moments and in those situations. And do you take that opportunity to adjust course and change your approach and change how you're communicating, or change the path that you're on, or change the steps that you're taking, the actions that you're taking. So this is really about when you're in those moments of contrast, of challenge, how are you responding in those moments? Staying positive as much as you can is what's going to lead to your victory in the end, and what's going to lead to your success. Okay. Also, let's see, 10 of Cups. Yeah, so it's also going to be important to be emotionally sound here. And when I say that, I mean just calling on your emotional intelligence. So that really ties into what we spoke about choosing your attitude and really extracting the lessons out of these experiences and not getting caught up in them. So really pay attention to that, to your attitude and your moods, and really try to get yourself to either like a neutral place where you just don't have any feelings, you're not applying any type of energy toward situations, and then you're able to call in a better mood. You're really able to focus on, okay, I've centered myself, I've calmed myself. Now, how do I want to feel? And you may even need to ask, what is this teaching me? What am I to learn from this experience? And then how do I want to feel in this moment? Okay. So we also have the Ace of Swords here. All right. So yeah, you're also in this being guided with this Ace of Swords to really let go of any negative energies, any past scenarios and situations that you feel like, if you are starting a new project here, you're starting a new love, this is about like really not allowing the past experiences to shape your judgments, to shape how you're interacting and the things that you're doing. So of course, yes, we're taking those lessons. We have that knowledge and wisdom from our previous experiences, but it's so important like not to allow that to impact you in a negative way as you move forward, because essentially what you would be doing is just recreating the past and keeping yourself in a loop. So doing something different is going to change the results, and you will clearly see where you can make different choices. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups here as well. All right, so I feel like you are this week deciding that, yeah, you want to move toward what fulfills you and what makes you happy. So you're actually doing that. And I feel like this could be not only with, this is everything here is what I'm hearing. So this is not just relationships. This is work. This is spirituality, your own self-development and growth. Yeah, you're deciding that you want to be fulfilled and you want to feel more fulfilled, and you're making changes and adjusting things so that that can be the outcome. And that is what you're working towards. Knowing that you already have it within you already and you are already there, you're raising your mood, you're raising your frequency and vibration so that that comes to light, that comes to fruition. And we also have our Hierophant here. And this is really offering you that opportunity to just take a moment and just be one with yourself and allow those messages to come through to you. And this may also include like the results of this, the new approach that you're taking, the new path that you take. It may result in kind of like a shakeup in organizations, or even with just how you've typically been doing things. So you may be deciding to shake that up, right? Because you're not feeling fulfilled and you're walking towards what is actually fulfilling you. So that is something that you will find as a little bit of a challenge that you encounter. But again, it's about your attitude, your mood, and how you choose to work through the things that come to you. Okay. So let's see what you want here. Okay. So I feel like you definitely want that stable foundation. You want to, some of you, this is about, you want to be an entrepreneur and you want to have a successful business and you want to create a lasting legacy for yourself, and you want to support and help and provide for others. You want to be that security, that foundation for the people that you love in your life, and in a charitable perspective as well. So you want to be able to give back as well as to support those that you care about. Okay, what else? Okay, and I feel like this is also you wanting to, and for some of you this is going to be a little different. So some of you are already have a stable foundation, and others of you, that's something that you desire and want to work towards. And then others, this is about like strengthening that foundation. Okay, being able to provide more, being able to provide and not be concerned or worried about, okay, well, if I give this, then I may not have enough to do what I need to do. Okay, so what else? What else? And that may also be a fear for some of you as well, that if you do go ahead and give then there may be times where you may feel lack, or you may feel like you don't have everything that you need to do what you need to do. So we also have the Seven of Pentacles here. Okay. Yeah, so this is you putting in that work here. So we know that your end result is success. Okay, we know that, but this is a week of putting in that work, putting in the inspired action and taking those steps toward it. So again, you may be changing your approach in some way. So this is allowing you the opportunity to refine your plan and refine your goals and ensure that they are what fulfills you, and your goals are representative of what it is that you truly want at this point in time in your life. Okay. So let's see. What else? I want to see what else. Is there anything else? Okay. Okay, you may be feeling a little overwhelmed by what all is in front of you, and by the prospects, the potential of a new venture or new project, new love, whatever this is that you're starting. It may feel a little overwhelming, but you have to trust in your abilities and trust and know that you can be successful. And there are going to be ups and downs here. It's a learning process, and it's about the journey, not the destination. So know that, yeah, there may be times where you do encounter some challenge, some contrast where it's like, oh, all right, this is getting to be a little too much for me. But recognize it as part of the process and really change your view on it and your outlook on it. And that's going to help you to persevere, and that's going to help you to stay positive throughout the entire process. Okay. And then let's see potential outcome. All right, so we have the Princess of Pentacles. Wonderful. So I feel like this is really going to lead to bigger and better opportunities and bigger and greater successes coming your way, because everyone's going to see how well you've executed this project and how well the outcome was. And they're going to want to work with you. They're going to want to connect with you and partner with you. Or in your employment, if this is related to a project in your at your employer, then individuals are going to see like, oh, well, Aries did a wonderful job on that project. Let's give Aries more. Okay. So you really have the opportunity to be an example to others of what success looks like and how you can persevere through the storms. You can weather the storms. You can work through, solve, and resolve any issues that come your way in your favor. You can absolutely do that with that mindset and with that attitude. And again, others are going to see that, and they're going to see how well you're able to accomplish your goals, and they're going to be inspired by it. So what else? Okay, wonderful. So we have compassion. So call on your compassion this week as you need to, as some challenges come up. And some of you, since this is a new project, you may be confronted with all of those risks immediately, those challenges immediately. So take it with compassion, embrace it with compassion. We also have feeling loved and comforted. So I feel like you connecting with your guides, your higher self, with source, with your heart space, is going to help you feel supported and feel that courage and bravery that is calling in order for you to complete this work. We also have the Sun with enjoy success and happiness, because we know that this is leading to success, absolute success. And so you're being asked to just enjoy the journey in the meantime. Enjoy the journey. And we also have the Fates with, this is something that you wrote for yourself. It is already written. Your success is already written. It's already destined to be. So it is a matter You still have free will, though. You still have free will. So this is about you taking that inspired action so that you can connect with that success and you can receive those outcomes that you designed for yourself. And the length of time really depends on you and your inspired action towards your goals, and again, your attitude along the way. Because obviously, if you encounter some contrast and excuse me, you're immediately turned off, or you're like, oh, I'm gonna put this down, and just you don't come back to it for weeks or what have you, like that's gonna extend things out, right? So that's why I say, like, when you're ready, when you're open to this success, it will come to you, because that'll be the frequency that you're on. So taking that inspired action, like, okay, these issues came up, now how do we address them? Let's work on them. And this should be something that you feel passionate about working through. And that's the type of projects here, that's the type of love that we're talking about here, one that you feel passionate about. Because if you don't feel passionate about it, like, you're not going to be inspired to solve issues. You're not going to be inspired to, work through things. So definitely stay focused on things that you feel passionate about. Okay, so what else? Let me see what else here. Okay, so we have turn to your soul tribe at this time. So there's definitely some soul family out here that can be supportive to you. And I feel like for some of you, if we are speaking about a work project, that there's definitely other individuals, like a coach, a mentor, a director, a colleague. It may even be someone like that you don't report to. So it could be someone from another team. That has some knowledge and wisdom and guidance for you. So reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out and just connect with others. And you have to do that within the guidelines of your employer, obviously. But yeah, if you're able to reach out to others and, schedule a quick call to talk through some things and get some ideas and, ask for any guidance, then do that. Also, this could be externally as well. So you may want to join some support groups or community groups that are interested, or where there's like interest in mind, and you can kind of pick people's brains there and get some ideas that way as well. This could also be your family or just loved ones around you. Okay, that can offer support to you as well. We have clear your energy field. So yeah, definitely get those self-care practices in. So whatever it is that you do to clear your energy out, you may want to do some meditations, ensure that your chakras are all balanced and that you're prepared and ready to take on this new initiative and you're feeling excited about it. Yeah. We also have it's only darkest before the dawn. So when you do have those moments of contrast or those challenges do come up, just remember that this is a journey and you're working through the process, and you designed experiences for yourself to learn and to grow and to show you who you are. Those are opportunities for you to say, hey, I'm brave enough, I'm strong enough, I'm smart enough, I'm confident enough to work through these and figure it out. If I don't have the answer, I will find it. And then we have nurture yourself. That's really wonderful because, again, I'm going to call on those self-care practices. So even if it's just getting more sleep, practicing that presentation before you actually do it, anything that's really going to make you feel good and going to result in positive outcomes is what you're being guided to do. Okay. All right. So let's see. I feel like we didn't really spend enough time on the outcome there. So we do have the world. So yeah, this is allowing you to complete old cycles and let go of things that aren't serving you. And it's allowing new chapters, new cycles to open. So I love that. So as a part of this process, you are letting go and allowing greater blessings, more abundance, and more opportunity to come through to you. That's wonderful. Okay, and this new chapter can be anything at all that you desire it to be, because you are creating it. All right, so let's see what else. We have beginnings here, so we know that this can be whatever you desire it to be. We have healing as well, and we have alignment. I love that. I love that. And I feel like this is really a perfect way to end, because we know you have new things starting. We have you continuing your healing journey and getting more of those self-care practices in. And then we have you understanding what is aligned with you and who you authentically are, and being more of who you authentically are. And that is allowing you to flow through life more freely, to have less contrast, less challenges, and to experience like the joy and the beauty of life, and experience more of your true purpose and why you came here. Okay, Aries? Wonderful. Have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.